Hello and hi, we from group 1 and we want to present about expensive soil leads to foundation damage and how to improve the damage. Okay, soils are composed of a variety of material that most of which do not expand in the presence of moisture. Soil includes magnetite, bentonite that can expand with change of temperature. And we have problematic soil. Problematic soil is the soil that causes additional problem from the engineering point of view that result of the circumstance of its composition or change in environmental condition. In this project, we choose expensive clay soil as the problematic soil. Expensive soil has their characteristic to present of swelling clay mineral. When wet, the clay mineral absorb water molecule and then expand. When dry, it shrink and leaving the large void in the soil. This study will be more focused on foundation damage. As the expensive clay soil dries, it shrinks. The clay soil shrinkage gives the foundation to move around. Design and effective method to stabilize the swelling soil are the key to help prevent and or minimize expensive clay foundation damage. For the problem statement, first, it causes damage to various civil engineering structure because it's swelling and shrinkage. Second, it leads to foundation damage because tendency to swell and shrink. And lastly, it creates foundation damage by uplift as the swell with moisture increase.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh and hello. My name is Dayang Shakwila with metric numbers F200216. So I will be presenting the objective of this study. So the objective of this study is to study and to determine the problematic soil in civil engineering, which is we choose expensive clay soil. So we are aiming to study about the properties of the expensive clay soil specifically, and to identify the method of ground improvement for expensive soil, and to identify the method of the ground improvement for expensive soil that give damage to the foundation. Next, I will be presenting about the importance of this study. So this study is very important to have in developed building either house or swimming pools by doing the proper research of the characteristic of the soil, which we can lead to a safety construction and make sure there is no damage happen related with the soil. So for this study is the importance of knowing the characteristic of expensive soil to make sure there is no damage occurred by this. The other importance of this study is to understand and define the best method that is used in handling the expensive soil.
Case study 1, swimming pool. In expensive clay soil, swimming pools built near home foundations are often sources of damaging moisture. Majority of these swimming pool shells are made of a-blown mortar. Swell pressures produced by expensive clay sometimes are designed into the unite skin of a swimming pool. Water percolates into the hull of both swimming pools, adding large quantities of water to nearby soils. Since pools are typically located in arid climates, this causes a moisture difference that can cause neighboring pool decks and house foundation to rise differentially, as seen in figure design. It can result in the pool's destruction. The figure shows a template for a swimming pool shell in an extremely expensive soil setting. The type of pool has been built successfully in a number of locations in California. Overall excavation for the pool is the first step in the construction process. To provide a buffer for the accumulation of moisture that seeps naturally through the pool shell, the excavation is lined with a single sheet of Hypalon R or equivalent HDPE membrane content. Crushable anchor mark K is used as a second line of protection to prevent possible swelling pressures against the pool sides. It acts as a vertical sub-drain directing water to a central storage drain under the lake. This drain between the filler and the unit shell then feeds into a drain pipe that transports the water away from the construction site. Okay, however, using an in-power sump and mechanical pump under the tub, the same configuration could be used in flat terrain.
Hello, my name is Muhammad Shamim Muhammad Sharif. Now I will continue present about the case study. For the case study 2 is at Hospital Tengku Ampora Himah Integration Quarter in Klang, Selangor. The site is buried under a quaternary alluvial deposit of very light to soft silty clay with thickness ranging from 15 to 20 meters. This is accompanied by a layer of medium stiff to stiff clay or sanding clay, which is followed by a hard stratum at a depth of 18 to 28 meters. According to the site inspection study, a 500mm diameter concrete spoon pipe with an 815 kN construction capability has been recommended as the building foundation structure. With the constraint of the site, jack in method were adopted for the installation of the pipe in order to minimize the noise and vibration which could affect the existing AB structure. This is layer plan of affected pipe at Hospital Tengku Ampora Himah that we can see. Okay, in this project, engineering problem was encountered during the construction stage. Following the clearance of the property, pipe installation began of soft terrain. The majority of the constructed pipe were discovered to be deviated from their initial location after the project was complete. The pipe were also heavily tipped and destroyed.
Alright, now we're going to talk about method for ground improvement. First of all is deep foundation and effective drainage. Light foundation and associated structures are severely harmed by expensive soils. Engineers on the other side can identify swelling soils and design structure to withstand the effect. So how do we counter this? Of course, we use deep foundation that are intelligently designed, as well as effective drainage of landscape irrigation that have the potential to significantly reduce damage to new homes. So, the hazard of expensive soil must be recognized in gradings and building codes, and explicit mitigation must be provided. Second is we use red mud and cement red mud to stabilize the soil. When compared to natural clay samples, compacted clay sample containing red mud and cement red mud, additives have a higher compressive strength, lower hydraulic conductivity, and a lower swelling percentage. As a result, it is included that red mud and cement red mud materials can be successfully used in geotechnical application for the stabilization of clay liners. Finally, last but not least, is stabilization using gypsum. Gypsum is a calcium sulfate mineral that is hydrated, and it has better properties than organic additive because it does not pollute the air. It is not expensive, it is fire resistant and resistant to biological and chemical deterioration. The soil will be more suitable as a road subgrade and for any road construction after it has been stabilized with gypsum, because it has the ability to mitigate the effect of soil sodicity. And the reasonable decrease in the liquid limit is accompanied by an improvement in the laterite index properties. That's all.
Hello doctor and everyone, my name is Siti Zulaika Najwa binti Mohtar. So now I will be presenting about the conclusion of the report. As for the conclusion, we can conclude that our research is successful. In the beginning, we stated the main point that we were going to find out which is the expensive soil in clay type and damage to foundation. So we did find out two case studies, which are swimming pools and H-star integration quarters. For the swimming pools, we find out the problem which the swell pressures produced by expensive clays sometimes are designed into the gunite skin of a swimming pool. Since pools are typically located in arid climates, this causes a moisture difference that can cause neighboring pool decks and house foundations to rise differently. Then we figure out the way to overcome it, which is the excavation is lined with a single sheet of high pylon arc or equivalent HDPE membrane content. Crushable and Kamat K is used as a second line of protection to prevent possible swelling pressures against the pool sides. So after doing the report, we achieved all the objectives. First, all the members got to study and determine the problematic soil in civil engineering. Second, we also get to study the properties of the expensive clay soil and see some other properties in different type of soils too. Third, from the case study, we managed to identify the method of ground improvement for expensive clay soil that give damage to foundation and learn some applications or methods used to overcome the problems. That's all from us. Thank you.